Welcome to the video. The gang is all here. I came in here to see the gang and to say hello. This is the first sleepy time I've had in 10, 11, 12 days. Don't know how it's going to taste, people. Don't know. I have been enjoying some of the teas from Friend Mail. The lemons have been good. The orange spices have been good. And I just haven't felt like the sleepy time. Both of us are hanging in there without saying exactly what happened. I think y'all can read between the lines. And it looks like we're going to be recovering at home, which is good, and survive this awful plague. Couple of dumpster dive finds we have never had a chance to look at. Yeehaw, Texas. Forgot the name of this guy. Oh, is it a magnet? Yeah, slightly. Somebody, Sam? I forget his name. That'll be passed on later. I made some changes on my eBay store because it hasn't done anything in so long, and I'm paying $22 a month. I closed the eBay store. I still have eBay if I want to. It's a great place to purchase. Like, I bought some coated aspirin off of there. I bought some zinc. It's a great thing to have is eBay. I just have not had time to make new listings, and so with the algorithms or whatever you want to call it, the books I had on there were not moving. They're taking up room. I closed the store, deleted all the books on Etsy and eBay, and over the next 6 months, they're going to be leaving the house. I feel good about that. I'm going to try to get them into the little book things, and if I have to just put them in the recycle bin, that's where they're going to go. Toynster. This will probably go to the park. Not anytime soon. I'm in day 10. So, have to stay home longer. We're very tired. We still have a lingering cough. Today I didn't feel good at all. I perked up this evening. It's not complaints. That was a little dumpster find. I'm not going to complain about an illness that we survived. But I can tell you, it ain't no day at the beach, honey. It ain't no day at the beach. But in recovery, next Monday I have to go to work. I'm cleared to go to work next Monday. And boy, today I sure don't see that happening. We are worn out. I think it'll get better. But it may not. I may not be back to normal by Monday physically. I'm probably still going to take a while to recover. Anyway, you can hear I'm still congested. It's not in the lungs, as far as I can tell. And I'm on the road to recovery. These were a dumpster dive find I haven't had a chance to show y'all. And they were all these little buttons. And I'm looking at this now to see if no, that's just a design. It's a design. love these. This is just so neat. I really love quite a few old buttons. Now, some of these are not, I mean, they're all old, but I think some of them are mother of pearl. I don't know if I can figure those out or not. Like this one looks like it's really old. It could actually even be a bone. I think this might be a bone button. If anybody knows, let me know. Without saying what exactly happened, it was in the meeting that they made me go to. I have made the previous videos private where I am talking about work. After a little while, this one will be too, as well as the previous one. Because it's just, I can't be talking about that publicly. But it literally took 30 seconds of exposure when someone hovered over me while I was on a computer, even though I had on a mask. It didn't matter. That's a neat, like a thread. Neat. And this is an old button too. I'm not sure what the material is. It could be shell or bone. I'm not sure. Plastic. Plastic. This one looks old. So we're gonna make it. Thank you to everyone's well wishes and prayers. Thank you very, very, very much. I just have nothing good to say about the work. And when I get back, I'm not going to be able to talk to people because I have nothing good. I mean, I'm going to talk to people and work, but I'm not going to be discussing this because I have nothing good to say about it. Well, those two look similar. So I've been watching a lot of the Kitten Caboodles and the Northern Mudlarks. They have been wonderful. I've watched somebody called Sidestep Adventures, a guy named Robert. He does go to a lot of graveyards, but he has some other Southern history. And he's a very calming voice. I like the people that go with him on the videos. I like the history he shows. And I've enjoyed that. So I've been in my bedroom this entire time. This is the first time I've come into the jewelry room. So I'm no longer, contagious anymore, but I'm going to give it 4 more days till I go anywhere like a post office, and I may even give it longer. We're going to just keep doing what we've been doing, which is what has worked overall until there was a massive breakdown in security there. We're going to go back to what had worked. I mean, you can only do so much, and then you can't, I don't know what to say about it. This is neat. I think this could be mother of shell. I haven't found one yet that looks completely mother of shell. That one is, I think. Yeah, that's a shell. That is. And it's got, let's look at that. It's got, by the way, I'm on the iPad if it cuts off. We did free up a little, whatever, memory. Oh, that's definitely some shell. And it just has some very old twine and string. Before this happened, the dumpster, you know, was being seen by different people, including the bicycle man again. And I just don't stand a chance. This one is shell. But I do miss it. We have a box coming from Shop Goodwill because before I felt bad, Aunt Barry bid on some things. And it's taken them a while to mail it, but today I see that looks like it's been mailed. Oh, that's a pretty one. So this was a really nice find. I'm not sure where I'll put it exactly. I don't think it's going to go with the jewelry finds. It's more historical. I have a little bit more energy this evening, and I don't want to start like getting in my room and organizing the treasure chest, but it's kind of something I want to do. And then I do have to start planning and preparing for next week. Thanksgiving is definitely not even on my mind. Although my bestie did decorate before this happened the fireplace. Minka, for 10 days, couldn't come in, or 9 or 8 days, couldn't come into the bedroom. I quarantined too late from my bestie. I thought I was negative. And it was too late because I had been exposed. November the 5th is when I was exposed. November the 5th. And I just didn't think I would get it from that short exposure. And that was my mistake. That was my big mistake. So she got it too, yeah. Of course, once we got the other test on Monday I went, after when I went to my real doctor, I went in my room and closed the door. And I've been there ever since, but I think things are getting a little better around here. She's a few days behind me. That's a pretty pearl one. Okay. I don't know if that's going to cut off. I wanted to read a little something. Let me see if I can get a reading in. Emma, I wanted to say thank you for a t-shirt. My mom went to the post office for me and just dropped it off in the front there. And I love it. I don't have it in this room right now. I'll try to show it on the next one. What date is it? I don't even know. November is it the 23rd? From the day I walked down the aisle and said I do, I expected my husband to say I love you on a regular basis. Morning and night, always, and during the day on weekends. He lived up to my expectations for a while, and all went well, and then I began to notice that the I love yous were becoming fewer. At night only, and finally not even then. He doesn't care much anymore, I decided. The honeymoon was over. My children were born and grew up, and they seldom said I love you, and either unless I was sick in bed, and so I lived in discontent. One day I sat broodingly in church. Suddenly the minister's words pierced my inattention. You must learn to listen for love, he said, because people express it in so many different ways. All of us have to learn how to watch and listen. Being a verbal person, this was hard for me to understand, but I decided it was worth a try. And so one evening, when my husband casually said, I passed a kid selling roses on a corner, but I was in the wrong lane to stop, I realized to my surprise that he had just said, I love you. In another night, my teenage son, slouching over his dinner, muttered, not bad. And my daughter winked at me too. Two I love yous at once. Now I hear them every day. A smile in the eyes of a friend. Hi, Minka. An arm across my shoulders. I find myself surrounded by love because I've learned to watch and listen. Right, Minka? There's a couple more pieces of... The Brady Bunch moved, and so the cul-de-sac news is we have a new family. I think their name is going to be The Family. This is from the thrift store dumpster. As y'all know, it's not a real dumpster. People actually donate nice items, and then those people throw them away because they don't have room. Isn't that lovely? I love all those colors on there. That's beautiful. I don't know if this is a handkerchief or what it is. No, you can't get up here. I have tea up here. That's beautiful. And one of the days while I was outside doing my nebulizer, a repo guy came and took, I don't know what I want to call them now. It's the people that rented to the Breaking Bad family that we had for a year. Repoed one of the daughter's motorcycles. Or it was one, they only have one motorcycle. They have 4 cars and 1 motorcycle. And so he came in the quiet of the afternoon. And that was exciting. I was like, I think I'm watching a repo here. This is a pretty yellow. Kind of a longer oval. See if I can just spread that out a little bit. So I had to come and see if Sheila and Billy Bob and Henrietta. Let's look at some of the Shelley and Cluck. I think that's the original. This is the original group. This is the family. And then Aunt Bunny came later, and then let's get Aunt Bunny. She was the next one. And that's about it. That's the original group there. We will be back selling jewelry, treasure hunting together, but it's going to be another week. Could be longer, I don't know. I have to be able to do my real job. But I certainly miss treasure hunting. Still have this jewelry jar right here that I thought maybe I would just look in without offering any of it to be put in bags. I'm not handling anybody's items. Well, I mean, we may do that. Just look through there on the next one and do a little reading. All right, God bless. See y'all soon.